So today I'm going to be showing you some of my Steam games that I have. I have a lot of Steam games. I don't play games so much these days, or I just sort of play a little bit. But over the years I've got a lot of games and I've got a lot of hours in a lot of games. So I don't know if you know about Steam, but it's where you can have games and you can buy them and then it puts it all together and you have like the news for your games. And then you can make little lists of your games. And my Steam name is AliceXO, so you can find me there if you want. But I have my Borderlands games because I love Borderlands. So that's my first folder, but that's only because it's alphabetical. And I don't have 4 yet because I just heard that it was a bit laggy or something. But I'm really excited to play Borderlands 4. I love Borderlands 3, and I love that artwork actually, that's so cool. And also Borderlands 2 is one of my favourites, and I have a lot more hours on that because I used to have it on Xbox as well. The Borderlands 1, which is really fun, and then the pre-sequel, I didn't really play that much, which is funny because it was sort of like it was made by the Australian development team, and also all of the characters had like Australian accents on the moon, which I thought was really funny. But I didn't love that game because I found that the low gravity was a bit tricky to. I just found that not so much fun. But also this one, which I haven't played, but that's because it's the Borderlands 2 DLC. But I played that, but just not this. I just got it because it was free, but that's part of Borderlands 2. And also Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and that was really fun as well. And that's sort of like D&D, the same as this one, but like its own game, sort of based on like Borderlands 3 sort of technology. And then there's some my incremental / like idle games, and I have so many here, and my favorite one is Melville Idol because it's like RuneScape and it's so cool, and it's like actually Jagex. I worked with them for a while, but you have all of the skills like wood cutting and fishing and the combat, and it's all basically like an idle RuneScape game, which is really cool. And also NGU Idol is really great. And what else do I like? Cookie Clicker is just a pretty original one, which sort of started the whole genre, and then Antimatter Dimensions was great as well. And then I have my Total War games, and I have every Total War game here. I also have Troy, but I got that for free on the Epic Games, so I didn't buy that. But I have all of the Total War games here, except for the Medieval and Shogun one. And I love Total War, it's one of my most played. And the Warhammer one's really fun as well. But my favourite was Medieval 2 when I was younger. So I have a lot of hours in that one. And then I also have Rome 2, which is another one that I played a lot. But actually with this one, I got the Lord of the Rings, the Third Age mod for this, which is so cool because it's like Lord of the Rings. So many of those hours was actually playing the Lord of the Rings version of that. And Warhammer 2, I played a lot of, and 3, which there's still, but I haven't played that for a little while. I haven't played the new DLC with like the elves and Norska and the Slanesh yet. And then I also, this is just the rest of my list. So I have Age of Empires, and Bloons Tower Defense is really fun. Dyson's Viewbroker, and the Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, and Oblivion, and Skyrim. And the Oblivion Remastered, and then Endless Legend is really fun. Factorio is one of my favorites. Factorio is a factory building game, and I really love Factorio, but I actually struggle with Space Age, to be honest, because I found that the space travel was a bit clunky, and I really didn't like Gleba, and I sort of got stuck. I really liked the first Vulcanus and Fulgora. They were really fun, but to be honest, honest, I didn't really get much further than that. I just sort of like playing on the main planet, and then Farm Together 2 I played a lot of, and that's like a really cozy sort of like Farmville. I don't know if you remember Farmville from Facebook games back in the day. And then Grim Dawn is my favorite ARPG, and that's really fun. And Kingdoms of Amalur is really cool. It's like it was like an MMO, but then they turned it into a single player game, and it's sort of like really like very, look how colourful the game is. It's so cool. And then Mountain Blade and No Man's Sky, which I didn't love, and Planet Crafter is one of my favorites as well, because you get to like terraform a planet and it's really cozy and it's like not difficult, like it's really easy and there's no enemies or anything, which, because I don't really like enemies in those kind of games. And then I also have Satisfactory, which is my other favorite factory building game, but I don't know, they did like a graphical updates and now like whenever I play it I get motion sick, so I can't really play it anymore, which is, I've tried changing all the settings, but like motion blur and stuff, but I get really sick when I play that now, so hopefully there's a way to fix that. Because I've tried all the different settings like field of view and head bob, and I've tried everything, so I don't really know, because it's a shame because I really love that game. And then I also have Subnautica and Terraria, and yeah, so those are all my Steam games. I also have some ones over here that I don't really play anymore, but Dishonored is actually a good one. City Skyline I played a lot of, and also Fallout 3. Fallout 4 made me sick as well, so I couldn't really play Fallout 4 because I would get motion sick from that. And there's sort of the main ones from these that a lot of these games I never really played that much. And also there's Elden Ring, I forgot to mention, which I loved. I just did one playthrough of it. But I don't really like Souls-like games because they're too hard and I get really stressed and anxious, but this one, I'm not going to play it again, I don't think, because it was so hard. But it was like open world, so if the place was too hard you could sort of go to a different area and sort of like level up and then come back, and it wasn't so hard. But I don't think you can do that so much with the other more linear Souls-like games, but I really loved the atmosphere and it was such a beautiful world. And I didn't mind fighting the enemies, but the bosses really stressed me out, and that's sort of what those games are about, is fighting the bosses, and so that's why I don't really think that kind of series is for me, but I did really enjoy my time playing Elden Ring back a few years ago now, when it came out. So those are some of my Steam games that I really like, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be doing lots of different types of videos, so if gaming isn't for you, then don't worry, because I'll be doing things about books, or like my candles, my presents, and like I'm just going to be doing lots of different ones. And if this is a certain type of genre that you like, please let me know, because I'm really happy to make lots of different kinds of videos. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.